Find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't. As for
You don't...
somebody in this...
You're wrong. As for... But
Indeed.
you can't... I know. Forgive...
So
No, not for...
For those still alive. Kisar...
That's what... Punishing yourself for the past?
Only
That's right.
Don't forget...
Shion.
Huh?
Thank...
Glad to be of... I'm glad we could... stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on. What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah, it's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her, it reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe... Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right, and I think...
I'm sorry about...
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way. Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns. As well as my own past, I have to be ready to face anything. But whatever happens, I'm determined to see. Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out. This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
I think I can make... Well, these are a composite, the creation of a code name.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. That must be the map. With all this...
About the Lords.
Not to mention, in other words,
What about the Sovereign?
where do I start?
What is it?
It's a list of names. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be test subject Alphen.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this...
Alphen.
It's fine. Read.
Test subject number Volron.
Volron?
He's only...
He's the last.
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever
Upon victory, when a new sovereign... But according to the... It's all lies. The crown
But even suppose...
Crown content, meaning that for...
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all. But you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminal's in here. We're turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Naori,
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... if I don't head back, Lennigus will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
That vision. It must have been from when Naomi...
she sure went above and beyond.
Even with Lennigus crumbling down around her, she chose to stay
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be...
Now that you know,
She kept her... If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect her at... Naori was the one who put that mask on me. It made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling Sarah. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
the Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Naori.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us, all in the name of a ceremony, the purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Elfin's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening.
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, the Renis Alma was lost. And Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a star. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear, even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Xion, thereby silencing her thorns.
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy, and by that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on...
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Xion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, The spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was...
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony, and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300... The reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that's... No. The truth is, I think maybe I've always about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone, all the normal things that I always wished I could experience. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of... And it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alf.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well...
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store. Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but... Are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible? What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
They're not feeling particularly confident.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting just here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand. Rising Wyvern!
Take this!
It's
Lunar
Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! Ignite! Here I come! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Ready and
Take this! Lunar Rondo! You're mine! Here I stop!
Come forth and heal its
Take
fury!
this! Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine! Not today!
Now you see what I can all finish you here and now!
Freeze Lancer! Freeze Lancer!
It's wide!
Steel!
Lunar Rondo!
Baby Bronze and Red!
Take
this!
More where that came from!
Dragon Shell!
Let me show you what my art can do. Where are you going?
Now I'm in the groove!
Infernal Punch! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Never red!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern!
I'll heal you all!
Storm! Here I come!
Healing
Rising Wyvern!
Leave the charges for me!
Rising Wyvern! Now see what I can do! Not today!
Radiant here! Not in your dreams!
No escape!
Storm!
Now we're never!
A whirling struggle!
Rising Wyvern!
Winds of heaven!
Lunar! Stop!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce evil! I'm just getting sweet now! I'll be saving this one! Lunar corruption! Talon storm! More
Lunar
radiant!
Rondo!
Look here!
Take this! Here I come! Struck!
Glacial spear! Illuminate the zone!
Try harder!
Only
I can do without this pain! The flame inside me is yours to be let free! You picked the wrong fight!
Feel!
Infernal Punch!
I'll be saving
You're
this!
free.
That'll bring you down!
Here I come! I can carve through
I'm
armor!
going to need to use all the power of my healing art.
Stunner!
I'll heal you all!
Can't get out of this! Lost my You're mine! Struck!
Healing circle!
You're mine!
Hear me! Flame of
Rising
fire!
Wyvern!
Burning crunch!
Lunar Rondo! Demon Punch!
Infernal Punch!
The flame inside me is yours to be let free!
Lunar blast!
Rising Wyvern! Here and now! Lunar Burn! I'm on! Take this! It's okay! No escape! Lunar Rondo! You're mine! You're finished!
Inspiration!
Rising
I could do this all day!
You're finished! Lunar Rondo! I'm on! Rising Phoenix! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation!
Rising Wyvern!
Reload!
Lunar Rondo!
Pieces!
It's too much! I can't move!
Don't give up!
Now you see what I can do!
Eat dirt!
Dragon Shell!
Where are you going? Illuminate the dark!
Now
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing art to accomplish this. Here's a healing art! First aid! In the wind!
You're mine! Lunar Rondo!
In a bind? I'll heal you all! Illuminate the dark! I'm going to need to use all the holy light! A change crumble! A wailing ready!
Swallow dance! Come on, roll now! Burn in hell!
Eagle assault!
I'm on Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Energy!
Charge hurricane! I owe you a carve through Lunar Rondo!
You get the gist.
You're mine! Lunar Rondo! Swallow dance!
Annihilation! Chinese Inferno! Burning! Waterfall! I'm going to use all the power against my me to accomplish it.
Rising Wyvern!
The flames will roar!
Take this!
I'll be saving this one.
Where
Are you going? We're good to go. Fire! I'm going to
Here I
use
come!
all the power of my
Lunar Rondo!
air thrust!
Ignite!
Heaven and earth! Resurrection!
I owe you one.
A wailing dancing of lightning!
Tectonic Storm! I'm on a roll now! Take this! You're mine!
Hear my call!
Tectonic Storm! Lunar Rondo!
Flame of Saturn! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Lightning!
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Boron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a
slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Danan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Renna this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alma!
It's too late! You can't stay here!
We need to go! Alphen!
try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can...
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What? Those brainless?
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renis Alma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I would... not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, and not in a good way like with us. Say no more! My turn! Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Rising Lightning!
Here I go! Not in your dreams!
Stardust!
Watch this! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'm ready for the next battle.
An opponent like this should be easy. Eat this!
Storm!
Take this!
Flame!
Yes, drop the pain.
Illuminate the sun!
Take this!
First aid!
No escape!
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Take this! I'm not done!
I'm just getting started! Don't bring you down!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummel to me!
Okay,
Lunar Rondo!
I can carve through armor!
Mega
Rolling Stardust! I'm on a roll now!
You're mine!
Eagle Assault!
Ignite!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Now! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Take this!
Now! Horizon astral energy!
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. No choice!
Let me help!
Move!
Get
Time to cross blades!
Dragon dreams!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Eagle Assault! Watch it!
Thunderblade!
I'm on it!
Healing
Lunar Rondo!
Hurricane! Radiant!
Take this!
Chain between
I'll
heaven and earth!
smash you!
Here I come!
Wailing Bandit!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come!